Hi, I'm Maggie Weldon from Maggie's Crochet, and this hat with Pompom video is sponsored by Premier Yarns. So to make this hat, I used Deborah Norville Serenity Chunky yarn, and this is a bulky number 5 yarn, and it comes in over 50 beautiful colors. And some of the colors are solids, and some are multicolors, like variegated and stuff like that. So this yarn is very soft and easy to care, and it's ideal for quick stitch projects like hats and baby projects, afghans, everything. And it's made with 100% fine acrylic fiber. And Serenity Chunky also comes in glitter, heathers, Serenity sequins, and chunky tweeds also. So there's a lot of variety that you can put into this hat pattern. So this hat is actually a great pattern because it comes in size small for toddlers, and then we sized it up medium for a child size, a large for women, and we even have an extra large for men. And we have some great colors to make a hat for men. So the materials that we used are the Premier Yarns Deborah Norville Collection Serenity Chunky, and then so this color in this hat, for our sample, was made in Majesty, and the pom-poms made in Cloud Dancer. And I used a Deborah Norville hook, size L11, which is 8mm. And then additional materials that you're going to need are just a yarn needle and some scissors. And I want to thank you very much for watching this video, and all the links to everything that you see in the video are listed below. And so let's get started with this lesson. So to start my hat, I'm going to start with a slip knot, and then I'm going to chain 4, and then I'm going to join with a slip stitch in the first chain to form a ring. So I'm going to go in here, yarn over, bring that through, and then bring that through the loop on my hook. And then I've got my finger coming through the center of the ring. I'm also going to work my stitches over the end of my starting chain and into the center of the ring. So you chain 1 and work 12 double crochets into the center of the ring, just like that. And I'm holding the end of my starting chain next to the ring, and I'm working over both at the same time. That does two things. It kind of locks that end in, and when I get done, I can pull the end and close up that hole. Okay, so far I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I just need one more. Like that. So that's the end of round 1. I'm going to join with a slip stitch in the first double crochet. So I go underneath those 2 loops, yarn over, bring that out, and bring that through the loop on my hook. And then now you can see I can pull the end of my starting chain like this and close up that hole. So now I chain 1 and get my yarn in place here, and I'm going to work 2 double crochets in each double crochet around. So with all the different hat sizes, you just keep increasing for the larger sizes. This is the smallest size that I'm working right here. So it just increases up to round 3. But the other hats, the larger sizes, will increase more. When you use a wood crochet hook, it's so much warmer on your hand and it's so much lighter. Okay, so if you count around, you should have 2 double crochets in each double crochet of round 1. So now you'll be doubling the 12. Now you'll have 24 on round 2. So now I'm going to join again with a slip stitch like this. Chain 1, work 2 doubles in the first, and then 1 double in the next. So it's going to go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, I love working with chunky weight yarn because you can get your projects done super quick. And I love quick things that look really nice. And this yarn really helps to make your projects look super nice. Okay, so increasing very symmetrically. If you're having trouble with any of these stitches, there are videos available for anything like the slip stitch, the double crochet, the chain. But my mission here is to show you how to make a hat, not to do the specific stitches. Okay, so just making sure I'm doing 2, 1, 2, 1 all the way around. All the links to everything that you see me using in this video will be listed below the video. Okay, there's round 3, and I have 36 double crochet stitches. So now, this is as wide as I want it to be for the smallest child size hat. And so now I'm just going to crochet even. No more increasing. I'm just going to keep going around. And so this continues on for until you have 9 rounds. So now you need to work rounds 4 through 9 just even and join like I showed you to join before. So now I'm going to show you how to make a simple pom-pom to put on the top of the hat. So I've got some white Deborah Norville Serenity Chunky yarn here, and you just start right here. I'm using this little tassel or this little pom-pom tool, but you could use like a checkbook cover or just a little notebook or anything that's the size of the pom-pom that you want to use, or cut a piece of cardboard. So for this, I'm going to wrap this around here, and that would be considered 1 wrap. And I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, you can wrap it more. I'm just going to give you the general idea of how to do this. So I started here and I want to stop on the other side so it's a complete strand inside there. Now I'm going to cut another piece of yarn, maybe about 18 inches long, and then I'm going to go around this yarn. I'm going to go in here like this, and then I'm going to bring it out the other side. You just have to get this yarn around the center. So I've got it completely around the center here, and then I've got it around to the front. See, this little tool has this little center where you can get around the yarn easier. So I'm going to center this like that, and then I'm gonna tie a knot like this, and I'm gonna wrap it a couple of times, like this would be once, and then I'm gonna send it back around one more time, and then when I tighten it, it'll stay better in the center, and I won't have to ask somebody to hold it down for me. So I'm gonna do that real tight, and see how it's just staying there where I tightened it up? That's because I put the one extra twist in it. And then I'm going to tie one more knot. Maybe I'm going to tie a couple of knots. You need to alternate with the left strand over the right, like that. And then the right over the left, like this. And that makes a square knot. Okay, I did 4 knots there. And then I'm going to trim each side like this. If I can get my scissors. Here, I'm going to get my scissors back here like this. Trim that side. And trim this side. And take this out like that. And then if I would have put a lot more strands, it'd be a lot, you know, fuller. But... and then you could also untwist your strands and make it real fluffy. So anyway, you take both of your long strands here. And then you take one long strand and put it through any one of the double crochets like that and bring it to the wrong side. And then you go on the opposite side right here. And across to the opposite side, I'm going to send it down through 2 more double crochets. So on the right side it's going to look like this, and on the wrong side it's going to look like the 2 strands coming out back here. So I've got my left strand over my right strand. See how it's on top there? And then I'm going to pull this, but not super tight. Now I'm going to put my right strand over my left strand like that. So over the top. And then that makes a square knot. And then it holds better. And now I'm going to put my left strand over my right strand and tie a knot. And then now it's going over that strand. The right's going over the left, like that. Okay, then all you gotta do, you could sew those ends in if you wanted to, but you can just cut them like that. So that's how you add a pom-pom to a hat. Thank you very much for watching, and everything that you saw me use in the video will be linked in the information below.